One. What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Cell, FHO, HNIC, man. We are in the building today. I got my man, special guest in the building. Listen, man, today we're going to talk about 10 years in the game. How do you survive 10 years in a motorcycle club? Hell, it's hard to survive 10 minutes with some of the, with some of your club brothers, but I got a special guest in the building, man. We're going to talk about 10 years in the game. We're going to talk about this club. You got to turn your volume down, yeah. We're going to talk about how do you make it all work, how do you put it together, and then we're going to talk about, again, one of the baddest anniversary parties coming up, 10 years in the game. They've stepped out there, they've broadened their horizons, and they're not playing no games. So y'all know what it is. Let's go, baby. As soon as this intro get done, y'all know my intro always freezes in the beginning. I should have did a test on it before, but let's get it together. Come on, intro. Hold on, let's get back here now. Let's try it again. There we go right there. So, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Sound on your radio. Sound on your radio. Sound on your radio. Big Cell on your radio. Best podcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on, but I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats, no text passing. Yeah, she on the rap. If you want action, 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up, playing cause the wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real. What a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on the hall, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Ride your ride, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others and accept the game. Red, black love, the old-fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, it's a master pass. FHO, FHO, FHO. Sound on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Sound on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Sound on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Sound on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations. Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love for yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and love to ride, man. We gone, man. All right, man, what to do? We back in the building, man. So check this out. As you can see, my man sitting right here. Listen, man. I'm going to say this right now with all of the disrespect intended when I say this. Fuck you and your jacket, man. You understand me? If we need to go get that out the way right now, you understand me? This motherfucker go show up. Listen, and I already saw the gear, so I done put my thread in. I'm telling you, I ain't playing no Woods and Frank, all y'all fuck around and don't get my gear, my 3Xs and my 1Xs. It's going to be problems, man. I don't have to get the jacket. I know that might be some special shit, but I better give me them shirts. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Don't be looking at me like I'm telling you, yeah.
You need to tell my road all the way down here to get threaded.
You're damn right. I got to let you know face to face, eye to eye around here, man. I got to let you see it, man.
We'll talk later on off there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I got my man in the building, Mr. Wild Child. Man, let's give him a round of applause, man. Showing me some love. Hold on. There we go, right there. My man in the building. All right, so Wild Child, pound for pound MC, 10 years in the game. You guys got an anniversary coming up, but let's talk about 10 years. To a lot of people, that's a decade, but to a lot of people, it don't sound like 10. Does it feel like 10?
It feels like 10.
It definitely feel like 10.
And you probably one of the ones that helped us make that 10.
Well, I appreciate it,
from day one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I've been there the whole time.
I've been there from day one.
So how do you do 10 years?
Well, it wasn't easy. You know, some of your clubs out there got 15, 20, but 10 years is the milestone. If you make 10, the rest going to be easy.
Yeah.
I'm talking, man, it's been, you know, club changes, people changing. It's just been a hard fight to stay abreast because, you know, we one chapter.
Yeah.
And I like being one chapter because that means we stand, most of your clubs is one chapter, big as us, you stand alone because we are all black, all Harley, one chapter. no females.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to do that. It's probably going to change one day, But right now, I don't see it in the near future.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Even me being on a bike set, I bounced around from club to club, and a lot of it had to do with just me not understanding, how to be a individual team player per se. But learning my way through it all, man, I'm telling you, 10 years is something definitely everybody should be striving, and better is something definitely everybody should be striving for. And you being a founder, man, I can imagine the ups and downs, the headaches, trying to figure some of this stuff out, man. As being a founder of a club as prominent and as big and as powerful, I'm going to say powerful, as pound for pound is, you guys have definitely made a statement. As a founder, how do you, when you see the club and you watch it twist and turn, what do you see?
I see greatness. I'm not going to even lie to you.
Yeah.
Because, see, from day one, as y'all DJ in Atlanta, Greg Street did that. He said, man, these country boys and broke all kind of records.
Yeah.
He come back the next year.
Yeah.
They doing it again. And each year, it's been bigger.
Yeah.
So I don't know when we're going to peak.
Yeah.
But we're not going to peak this year.
Yeah.
This is going to be bigger this year because we got some surprises for y'all.
Yes, and we're going to get into that and talk about that. Matter of fact, in the building, man, I got some of your bros with me, man. Let me bring them on, man. I'm going to bring them in. As I bring them in, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause as well, man. Yeah, man. Big dogs in the building, man. Big dogs in the building. So I got my man Woods in the building, and I got my man Swift. What it do, gentlemen? What it do? I'm good. One of you guys probably need to turn your background down a little bit. I'm not sure who it is, but because you got an echo, so you can hear echo. Okay, so I'm gonna start with you, Woods. How long you been in the club, and again, give me your key to success of being in the club as long as you've been in the club.
I've been with Pound for 8 years. I guess the key is being able to listen and understand. You're not the only one with ideas. And your brother listen. A lot of times you come up with a lot of good information.
That's cool. Swift, for you, how long you been in the club, and what's your key to success and longevity?
Hey, what's up, Sarah? Yeah, I've been there since day one, man. I'm one of the founders as well. And I think one of the biggest things when you have, when we started out the gate, like a lot of clubs start out, we were brothers that really knew each other, we were friends. A lot of guys did racing back in the day. I think the biggest thing is finding out each other's strength and putting people in the right place, man. And trying to find the right solution for everybody in the club so everybody feels very comfortable. And respect, man. Have respect for your brother, and that's how we continue to grow.
Okay, so just understanding that, like I said, as founders, man, I mean, that's the part I think for me, when you look back at, where you started, what you're going, and the vision you have, and then when you have people come in, like Woods was saying, just learning how to play the game. I mean, learning how to understand the structure. You're not the only one with ideas. You're not the only one that have a vision. And then to stay in line with the original vision of the club, that can be a trippy thing, man. So I already could imagine that.
Absolutely, man. I think, especially when you bring in new members, different personalities, different backgrounds, you got to find the strength and make sure you have the new members, new brothers understand the culture that they're joining and keeping that core culture going. I think that's the secret, man. We've been known for hospitality, the brotherhood that we have in Chandler. We argue and fight like any other club, brother. But at the end of the day, we get through fight, we go outside and eat fried chicken together and drink beer.
Yeah.
And that's the love that we have with each other, even though we might disagree on things. That's everybody. Any family does it, right? But we have that respect, we have that love and brotherhood for each other, man. So I think that's what continues to grow, and we make sure all new members understand that when they come in.
Gotta work. When it comes to USB audio, I'm trying to make sure all my stuff is together. When it comes to the brotherhood, everybody in that motorcycle club talking about they joined for the brotherhood. That's one of the biggest misconceptions of the MC is the brother. I'm not joined for the brotherhood. Well, when you join for the brotherhood, you got to learn how to be a brother first. If you don't know how to be a brother, how you gonna expect brotherhood? You feel me? So that's one of the things too. Was for you, coming in 8 years, understanding that it was already a program in place, and watching where you guys are. And then, and I'm gonna say this too, and there's no disrespect because it's really improvement for you guys to be older gentlemen, already kind of set your ways, got your lifestyles going, and maybe retired and not retired. How do you deal with the youth that come in or the younger generation? Will I'm gonna let you answer that one.
Well, that's all about teaching them the way we move. You don't just let people in your club.
Yeah.
They got to court you just like you court them. All right, and to make sure you're a good fit. And you got to make sure that they understand what your core values are, and everybody ain't gonna make the cut, just because they want to join, But if you make sure you land the foundation, teaching the foundation to the members, then you'll be okay.
You'll be okay. Swift, I'm brand new. I'm a young hothead. I'm 23 years old, got a pocket full of money, just bought a brand new Harley, and I knock on the door for pound. What do you tell me, Swift?
Hey man, being a hothead and money won't get you in, bro. That's number one. that means nothing, Sarah. You've been around us long enough to know that's not the formula we need, man. But you know what? You can be a hothead and have your money, which the money don't matter. We're gonna pull you behind the, as they used to say, behind the shed or behind the trailer, man. We're gonna have a one-on-one talk because it's all about being a man. You know what I mean? And all of us come in with baggage, right? And anybody can change. So we don't take the hothead and say, man, you can't beat a pound for pound. Remember, but you got to understand who we are. And if you willing to adjust and change, and one thing I can say about our club, man, if the club can't support you in changing who you are as a person, you might not want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I know personally, I know a lot of members, we feed off each other. We got a lot of stuff to go on within the club to help members personally. So just because you're a hothead don't mean that you can't be pound for pound, but you can't bring that in, brother. We it's grown men up in here.
So I'm gonna ask you this, watch out. Memphis, Tennessee. I mean, and I'm gonna just tell you this. I didn't know anything about Memphis until I met you guys. And I'm just, had no clue that, I'm from Compton, California. Had no clue that black folks even existed outside of wherever the fuck I was. So when I found you guys and come out there, Memphis, the bike set in Memphis, we hear about all the stuff going on in Memphis. How different is the bike set in Memphis from the actual rumors and stuff we hear about Memphis?
Okay, first off, what rumors are you hearing?
I mean, Memphis ain't no joke, man. They call it TENAKEY for a reason, man. Well, Memphis ain't no joke. All I know is this, man. Every city, state, or whatever got a ghetto, and every city and state got a story. Memphis has a story of being rough and tough. So how different,
Well, to me, most areas, I'm talking about where you come from, we look at that as tough.
Okay.
Y'all even had movies. But, like you said, we look at all that as tough, but when you we get exposed a lot, far as media.
Okay.
Because we actually, anything that's going west or east, guess where it's got to come through? Memphis. And the only thing I can tell some people, be prepared. If you stay here long, something gonna happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's offspring of your family or whatever, it's gonna happen. But we get a lot of media attention because we like a center hub for everything that come through.
Yeah.
It's no worse than down here or over there,
down out west or whatever. Yeah.
I done seen some people run from this state to another state, and guess what they got?
Yeah.
Same stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, for me, I know this for a fact, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna ask if any of you guys agree. Like, for me, on the West Coast, and I'm gonna say my people, Rare Breed, their club has kind of balanced out a lot of the gang banging activity because you got Bloods and Crips. So the clubs have a positive impact. Does pound for pound serve the same purpose?
Well, we scale up. I don't say scale, but we interview our people.
Yeah.
And just like my other brother said, we don't have time for foolishness.
Yeah.
You're gonna fit in our program. or you're not.
Yeah.
If you don't fit in our programs, no bad feelings. You know, you just not our material.
Okay.
And that's something we stress on a lot, because see, pound for pound make their own brand, their own footstep.
Yeah.
We're not finna try to copy off of nobody else's thing. We want to do our own thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't fit our criteria, there's no bad feelings.
Yeah.
You still can kick it with us. You just can't be, you know, a club member.
Gotcha.
We got people now that's affiliated with us, but they won't join the club, and they fine with that.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit our criteria.
I got you.
And we just let it go with that.
Swift, being a founder of Pound for Pound, do you have to have some type of hood credibility, or you have to have some type of connection to the hood in order to pull this type of thing off?
Nah, man. Here's the thing. You said something about the perception of what Memphis is. You said you're from Compton, man. Growing up, you know, in the '80s, in the '90s, you know, we thought Compton was, you know, you come out of Compton, you had to either be in a gang, around a gang, or so. That's kind of like the same perception of Memphis right now. But just like, you know, you got good things that come out of Compton, right? So in Memphis, you got a lot of good sides that come out of Memphis. You know, so, you know, don't let the perception be what all you think of Memphis, because that's media. The media gonna tell you what they want you to hear, right?
Yeah.
But you know, your question was about the community, right? How do we? What was your question again?
So basically, what I'm saying is, like, for example, everybody always wants to put what I call it, what do they call that? Community service on the MC. I'm not with the community service. I'm not with MC's community service. And if you do that, that's fine. But I didn't join a MC to do community service. But I do know that the success of most MCs, they have members that are connected to the streets that's able to bridge those gaps and get those you know, passes covered so that we can function. That's what I'm saying. You being a founder of Pound for Pound, is that the truth for you as well?
Here's what our biggest assets, man. When you go down our roster, man, from founders to new members, we probably one of the diverse clubs that probably exists around the city. We come from all areas, right? So when you have that, like I was talking about earlier, you know, you got people that have their strengths, right? So if you if you got some street credibility and you're in our club, of course, you bring that with you. So we use that to help build our club, and that's a connection back to the streets and for community service. And to your point, I mean, I get what you're saying. Some clubs do them, but we have from day one focused on how do we take our club and support our neighborhoods. Even the neighborhood we're in right now, we doing all kind of stuff around our neighborhood because we in that area. When we were out on 51, we did things in that area because we had brothers that were from that area.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helps us. You know, when you got people that's to your point, got some street credibility, they can speak some language that some of the others can't speak.
Yeah.
You know, and we take all that, man. We put all that together. And then we got some brothers that don't have any credibility in the streets, but they got some credibility somewhere else. And we bring that in. So we kind of bridge the, street cred with the other stuff as well.
We got politicians, we got the politicians, we got everything. It all worked together.
Absolutely.
For you, Woods, I know one of the biggest things that and I catch you. I'll be watching you too when you're on your motorcycle. So I'm just letting you know, keep on riding if you want to. But for you, Woods, I know one of the things for you is you really seem like a real serious dude. Like your time and everything is very, very valuable. So for Pound, for you, how does that satisfy you?
Well, the motorcycling and Pound for Pound is a outlet for me.
Okay.
I have a very stressful job, and I can't wait to get out and get on that motorcycle and go fellowship with others across this country. It started at home, but I also love getting on that road and going to see other people. And I can't put enough emphasis on that. It's a stress reliever. Some people like fishing. I like riding my motorcycle.
Yeah. Wild Child, for you. we here 10 years in the game, anniversary time. Definitely, we come in and throw this in there right after we leave Tampa. We headed straight to Tennessee, from Tampa to Tennessee, TT, Tampa to Tennessee. Let's talk about this anniversary, man. First of all, let me show these people. Let me put this on the screen, pound for pound. Bam. There it is there. It's on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. So, while I got all you guys on the phone, on the air, why make this a big deal? Why make the 10th anniversary a big deal, Wild Child?
Why make it 10 years is a blessing. Because see, over the road, we've been lucky. We got our share of brothers passed. We only had 4.
Okay.
And out of 10 years, I think that's pretty good. I wish it had been a lower number.
Yeah.
We had 1 murdered.
Okay.
Of course, I know you know about that, but the other 3, was sickness.
Okay.
And 10 years and accomplish what we have accomplished is a milestone. We need to celebrate. Remember, you was the first one to come in that club.
That part.
And see, a lot of, I don't want to step on no toes out there, but a lot of people don't own their club.
And that's facts.
Joke.
Facts, man. Listen, man, we as a people got to start owning stuff, period. But yeah,
that's no joke.
Yeah.
And we did this within, I think we've been there 4 years. Without a club 1 year. So I'm going to say, within less than 5 years, we owned our own club. Nobody, that's pound for pound.
Yeah.
And it can't go nowhere.
One of the biggest and baddest clubhouses. If you have never seen it, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something.
Who was first? Who was
when I
first to put eyes on it?
Me. Yeah, up in there. Yeah, when they still had boats in the land. Anyway, but let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Hands down, when it comes to a motorcycle clubhouse, an establishment, a business, whatever you want to categorize it as, they have one of the biggest and baddest spots, period. It's just the whole setup, the parking, the compound, everything was just a beautiful setup. So 10 years, you say we got to show out.
10 years, we got to show out.
Yeah.
We just got to. But, I'm not trying to pat ourselves on the back, but you have to show something for those years,
Yeah.
Like I said, we made a footprint and we got other clubs follow us. I'm not gonna call this club name, but they called me and said, "Hey man, we want to do what y'all did."
Okay.
They buying their own clubhouse. They said, "Man, send me some of y'all pictures where y'all were doing y'all building and everything."
Yeah.
I showed them all of it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't care if their club better than ours. All I want is to be said, we started that trend. And it's moving.
Yeah.
Period. And it's just like, you got a lot of clubs got a bunch of chapters.
Yeah.
We got them coming. And right now, we're trying to take care of, for us, our thing in Memphis and make it the best. Then we're going to start
branching out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wills, for you, what does 10 years mean?
Well, 10 years mean that you have put in some work, some serious work, because it's hard to keep us together. So 10 years meaning that we have really, really worked hard, staying together, operating as one, right? That's what it means to me. Other than that, it's just a number, but it's a lot of work go in trying to keep us together. I want to say this real quick, Big Sale. Clubhouses and all of that is okay, that's for pound, right? Mm-hmm. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. It's our home, but it's the motorcycle world home.
Okay.
When you come through Memphis, we want you to have to say, listen, we got to stop by pound for pound.
Yeah.
And guess what? When you do, we're going to break out the red carpet and roll it out for you. And what we do, we're going to feed you, make sure you straight, and then send you on your way.
Yeah.
All right. That's what we call hospitality. Pound for pound hangs our hat on hospitality.
Okay.
And that's what draws me to pound for pound. You understand me? We talk a lot of mess, talking about what we'll do, racing and all of that. But at the end of the day, it's about hospitality.
Okay.
And that's what made me want to join pound for pound.
All right. So for you, what does 10 years mean?
Man, feel like I'm getting old, Seb, to be honest with you. But listen, man, seriously though, man, 10 years, I look back when we first started, we talk about this all the time. We got new members come in, and we always talk about, man, the old days. It's like we've been in existence 25, because we started out, man, we had so much fun. I mean, we were riding our motorcycles. I remember before everybody started really hitting the highway, we trailed out for about a year. And then all of a sudden, man, we were wearing the highway out, man. And you know how it is. Over time, things change a little bit. Members get a little bit older; they can't ride as much, but we still tell them, man, we're gonna get there. And just like Woods just stated, though, man, the hospitality is what we started out with, and that's what we still have today. That's just one of our foundation planks that we started out with. And but hospitality starts at the house too, man. And we truly, a lot of folks, you know how it is. You see people fake it when company is around, but when company is gone, man, we still love and eat and drink beer, and we still fellowship, and we even within ourselves, man, we still do the things that we did when we started out 10 years ago. It's like a marriage. They say, well, whatever you start, that's how you better, keep doing it. Well, we still doing the same thing we did 10 years ago. Just like anything else, we just have acquired and accomplished a few things, man. So, but 10 years, man, I'm really excited. We putting a lot of work in this year, and it's honestly, we putting the work in for everybody that's coming in to help us celebrate. I mean, we've been talking that since day one. How we make this good and fun for everybody else that's coming to Memphis, and even within Memphis, the MC world. So that's what we're trying to do, man. We just want everybody to come in and fellowship and party with us and help us celebrate 10 years, in existence, man.
So let's talk about this. We got the flyer up. It's 10th annual Pound for Pound Weekend, June 1st through the 4th, 2022, Tiger Lane, 450 Max. First off, for anybody that don't know Tiger Lane ain't no pushover facility. Just anybody can just run up in there and just let me open up the gate to Tiger Lane. So big shout out and kudos to you guys for that. Says reserve your RV tailgate space today. We just talked about that. I got to give you a tailgate spot. RV interest begins Wednesday, June 1st. Tailgate setup begins Friday. Annual block party. So we got starting June 1st. That's Wednesday night. What do we got on Wednesday night?
Wednesday night, bike night on Bill. Y'all know the deal.
Yeah.
Big sale.
Yes, sir.
If you need to elaborate on it, let them know how Bill Street is on Wednesday night for Pound for Pound event.
I didn't show you. I had to go in there and everything. And I'm going to tell y'all something now. Again, you can say what you want to say. When I show up, man, what I look at is the establishment, the people, the surroundings, the police department, how they treat us. Because that's my biggest thing. Don't disrespect my money. Don't disrespect my time. Don't disrespect my effort. You know what I'm saying? So every time I come, Bill Street is a super duper blessing for me because you get to hang out. You get to see all races of people. You get to see the people who are fascinated about the bikes. You get to see all the bikers. And we hang out and we have a good time. So if you've never been to Bill Street, or if you have been to Bill Street, that's one thing. But if you haven't been to Bill Street Pound for Pound night, then that's a whole nother thing. So that's a big thing right there. We got Thursday. What are we doing Thursday, Swift?
Okay, so Thursday we've got a comedy show. We've got 3 nice comedians coming in for the comedy show on Thursday night. We did have the dyno racing scheduled for Thursday. We're actually moving that back up to Wednesday. Okay. So we're going to have that in conjunction with Bill Street on that Wednesday night. But Thursday night is going to be fun, man. It's going to we got some nice, like I said, comedians coming in that Thursday night, and we just going to fellowship and have a great time, man.
Okay, and that's at the clubhouse, right? Thursday night?
No, that's at the clubhouse Thursday night. That's right.
Okay. All right, then it says Friday, June the 3rd, meet and greet, featuring Bird Williams, Stephanie Bolton, Dollar Bill, and special guest DJ Tim Beaches. Saturday, June 4th, bike show sponsored by Ed Butler Trucking. Ed, that's the guy with the orange, the boy with the Well, shit, he the one. If he in the show, he the one. Ain't no need to have him.
Nah, he's not gonna be in the show.
Oh, okay. What the fuck weekend? Shit, that's give him the trophy. Shit.
Nah, he don't enter. He don't enter.
Oh yeah. Okay. So sponsored by
he likes seeing it just as much as we do.
Oh, okay. Sound competition is sponsored by T. Okay, you got T Money Cycles back in the building, and that is Saturday. Then you got Saturday night the dance party featuring Jay Buick, All Star Friends, DJ Greg Street, and the DJ Tim Beaches. Let me see what this other one is. So here's the full schedule, ladies and gentlemen. I got it on the screen. Thursday, Friday, the whole 9 yards. This is so hold on there. Wait. Is this everything $20? Where's it? $20.
$20, dog.
We love y'all.
Beat that.
I should have never showed that because my shit $200. I just fucked around. Hey, $20, man, for the whole weekend. Listen, brothers, let me tell y'all something. I am super duper proud of y'all. I'm super duper to know you guys. I tell everybody, man, I'm in like 4 clubs. I'm in there's 4 clubs, and Pound for Pound is one of them, brother. I love you guys. And I know people hear me talk shit, but listen, if you know anything about Big Cell, when I talk shit, that's just to put your attention on some cats that's doing some wonderful shit. You feel me? So never is it personal, or never is it, people try to twist the shit. Oh, he talking? No. First off, if you talk about these cats, you got to deal with me. So that ain't even gonna happen. But it is really so. Watch how you were speaking on tailgate space and RV space. How does that work?
Yeah, you call us, and we're gonna show you how it works. You were talking about that $20.
Yeah,
get it back, dude.
So we got tailgate space, and is it the tailgate space that's not Tiger Lane, and then also the RV space as well.
And Warren can probably tell you more about this real.
Yeah.
Man. Listen, the RVs.
Right there,
we got the RVs set up. They can start coming in Wednesday morning, man. We're gonna open the gates at 8:00 a.m. Wednesday morning. We got 2 big RV lots set aside for all of our RVs, and they can camp out from Wednesday to Sunday morning, man. So for the RVs,
power, water, everything. So bring your own electricity and all that. Bring your own generators and all that.
That's what you got RVs.
Okay, I got you. Just asking. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Pound for Pound, my man Wild Child in the building, my man Woods, my man Swift, Founders in the building, my man Woods. So let me ask you this: but why? And when I say why Pound for Pound or why Memphis, but you've already stated the hospitality. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. If you've never visited this club, if you've never seen the love that they have and the patience that they take with you and work with you and the fun, and again, the clubhouse within itself is worth the ride. You're really missing out, not only on Pound for Pound, but you're missing out on Black culture, Black heritage, Black love. And that's one of the things that I'm on now is I'm preaching Black love, unity, brotherhood, sisterhood, the whole 9 yards, man. And let me tell you this, number one thing is safety. I've never been to a Pound for Pound event and had anything negative happen to me, ever. 10 years. Ever. I've never seen no negative bull crap. I've never seen none of the stuff that I've seen in other anniversaries. So I want to definitely commend you guys on that. And that's why when I come and I know I can have a good time. And you guys always take care of me, but you take care of everybody, though. You feel me? So I wanted to put that out there because that's one of the things that I'm pushing going forward. Like, listen, quit inviting people to your event if you can't make them safe and make them comfortable to have a good time. So you guys have always done that. I've never had been a part of one incident. And that's something that for you guys to really be proud of and to understand how important that is for us that are, we got families and we got jobs to come back home to and, retirement and all this other stuff. We want to ride our motorcycle. We want to have a good time, but we don't want to have to come there and fight our way up out of there. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely thank you guys for that. So, Watch, any last words for the people, man? What you got for the people, man?
I'm looking for all y'all to be there, and we're going to have a safe environment, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of love.
A whole lot of fun, a whole lot of love. Woods, what you got for them?
I'm echoing Wild Child. You get here, Pound for Pound gonna take care of you. You're gonna leave here, want to tell a friend to make sure you don't miss Pound for Pound. And Big Cell, I thank you for everything you do for the MC world, man.
Well, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. You know, you guys know I love y'all with all my heart, and that's real shit. Swift,
Yes,
what you got for him, baby? What you got for him?
Hey man, again, just what Woods just stated. He said what I was gonna say as well. Big Sal, just come. We just gonna have a good time, man. Good block party. And likewise, what Woods says, Sal, hey man, great job, man. You've been doing this for a minute. Give you your flowers while you're on top of this earth, man. So just keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it, brother.
We're watching you, man. You're doing some good stuff.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I love you guys. Memphis is mandatory for FHO, so you know my whole squad gonna be there. So I got you guys here. Let me run this real quick. We talking about Tampa Jamboree going down, ladies and gentlemen, 26th to the 29th. Get your tickets. Tickets are selling fast, and tickets will stop selling. You will be able to buy a weekend pass at the gate. We got artists. We got major artists in town performing live. We got the Beach Blast. We got so much stuff going on. If you need any more information, hit me up on the back end, man, and we'll talk about it. But today, this whole podcast was about my bros that came in town. I got to show them cats some love. So, again, man, June 1st through the 4th, Memphis, Tennessee, pound for pound. Grab your tickets. Still tickets available. Hotels available.
They will go on sale Monday.
The tickets?
Yeah.
Tickets going to sell Monday. Hotels already... I'm pretty sure they done already met them.
We still got more motels down there.
Okay.
We don't want to hear the word sold out.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they don't take but a second, so I'm telling you what it is. So play if you want to. Miss out on the benefit, man. So listen, man, I love you guys. Thank you guys for giving me your time. Watch out for showing up to the studio. Woods, Swift, I love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys. Hope I catch you guys in Memphis. If not, I hope I catch you guys in Tampa. If not, I definitely will see you guys in Memphis. So, save me a spot, man. I need my spot, man. So make sure I got you. Make sure I got you, man. But love you guys, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pound for pound, MC, Memphis, Tennessee. And again, don't forget to grab your Tampa apparel at rideyourshits.com. Rideyourshit.com. You can grab your Tampa apparel. Speaking of apparel, real quick, I'm going to just say this one more time. Okay, 3X. I'm done. I'm done. Whatever that means to whoever's listening, 3X and 1X, and I'm done. Look at him, I love y'all. I love peace. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, let's get it.
That's right. FHO. Shit. Let's roll. Huh? FHO, 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 sell on your radio. FHO, 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 sell on your radio. FHO, 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 sell on your radio. FHO, sell on your radio. Big sell on your radio. Best podcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on, but I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats, no text blasting. Get your younger up. If you want action, 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep the back up, man, cause the wheels cracking. Big sell and keep it real. What a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Rest they outlaws, outcasts. Big sales top 5 when you in traffic. Ride your ride, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others in the sector game. Red, black love, the old fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, it's a master pass. FHO, 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 sell on your radio. FHO, 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 sell on your radio. FHO, 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 sell on your radio. FHO, 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 sell on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations. Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love for yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and love to ride, man. We gone, man.